Sorry, it took a little longer than normal. We were having technical difficulties with the connects. We're inside Deason house.
I need an air filter.
Fixing to record, do our interview thing, and then we're gonna go lights out. Tammy. Doyle. Look here.
Working.
The damn thing came on. The connects came on by itself. It's on. I've been there and there messing with it, and it's on. I was having so much problems out of the monitor and the computer and all. And we come in here. I mean, I messed with it for 30 minutes trying to get it to come up. Wouldn't come up, and now we come in here and it's darn set up. So I'm going to finish getting this set up. We're at the Deason house. All right. Yeah, nice computer screen, huh? That's all we're looking at right now. It takes a special adapter. Here's the adapter. This runs from the connects. There's the adapter. There's your power cord. And there's the USB that hooks up into the computer. You got it? And you're going to need to download those two right there. Connect Studio 1.8 and Developer Toolkit, which you really don't need the Developer Toolkit. You got to get or it's one or the other. You got to have one of the two. And one of those programs there is to record the actual screen of your monitor, which we don't do that because you have to have a hard drive. So we just use our regular old camera system, night vision camera, and we just shoot it to the screen, and it records it off.
Where Dad is?
I bet she's outside because I saw a white car pull back up. She didn't come in her car, did she?
No, she came in.
Tammy.
She doesn't have
If you shoot me a message on Facebook, I'll get you some information on the connects and all. That's the murder room. We're fixing to get started recording.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. That one I do know.
This guy got killed.
Hey, Doyle.
Over here.
This one I feel, yes. But I could be wrong. But I do know that's night because when Keith did the movie.
Okay.
That I got in.
I guess we can start it.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, we do it. Start out there by the trailer. I just tell them we're here at Deason House. I'll let y'all introduce
It was supposed to come out in March, and they delayed it. And April announced delayed to June.
The
See, I
movie?
told you it was coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
Free State?
Free State Jones.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to start outside.
Well, why did you tell us to come in?
Because I thought we were doing it in here. Come on.
Four of them were saying we're going back to San Diego.
Me.
You got your new light, didn't you?
Yeah, I got two of them.
Man,
But
I
I
like
can
that.
try the flat panel.
That thing, I like it. It's so big.
Yeah, it's supposed to be adjustable.
Nice chair.
Oh, I see this. We gonna set up.
What color is that chair?
We'll just start it right here.
That chair is blue.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Why?
I'm a black and yellow freak.
Steal it if it was black and yellow. Oh, no, it's blue.
Blue. Yeah, it's blue.
Y'all leaving me out, hanging me out to dry.
Oh, am I supposed to be over here?
Y'all come on in.
Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know what we're doing.
Wordy dird.
Lacey. I answered anything that ends in AC, Lucy, Lisa, and KD. Lacey. Got it. Like lacing up your shoes.
All right, guys. I'm going to go silent here for a
I'm
minute.
going to screw up. It's going to be okay.
Please share the broadcast here. Matter of fact, I'm going to go up top.
Look at you, look at you.
I guess I should stop. I guess I have to keep looking for her.
She's probably out front smoking or something.
First 6 months I worked there.
I'm right about that
So
too.
I
When I
answer
train
behavior.
people, yeah. I work for a plastic surgeon too, so I had to train people all the time. And I'm like, hey, yeah, you, because I never remember their names.
And the group is on
Meridian, GCOM.
If y'all need to back up the camera some, you can.
I'll get a walk.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you on live
Yep.
right now?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Lots of hearts. When we start, I'm going to go silent. So I won't be able to.
Broadcast on Southern.
I won't be able to answer the questions and all.
That's so much going on in my mind. I know I'm going to end up stuttering.
Focus, Tracy.
It's okay. That's why we got a good video editor.
Sorry, I'm turning audio off in the trailer.
Thank you. Hello from Ohio. There she is. Where'd you go?
We were going where we're supposed to be. I heard some talking. And I found her.
Follow SPI
Okay.
All the gadgets. Y'all please share the broadcast as soon as we get done this. I'm going to close this one off.
PYSCHIC.
And then we're going to
I think. Isn't it? Or PS.
start our inside stuff.
That's why I was saying. I'm dyslexic anyway.
I'm glad you
That wasn't me.
now.
No, like it's like.
Who are you, Deep South?
Okay. We just make it up as we go, all right? That's what we're doing.
It's a hole there.
Start broadcast. And,
Will it do sideways too?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Try it. If they start itching, you'll know not starting back up.
Tell me when.
Just go ahead and start it on out.
Some breeze
Let them know what we're talking about.
Facebook.
It's a rolling right now. Hey guys, we're fixing to start rolling live here and doing the initial interview and psychic walkthrough as well. Okay. Now, let's see if we
What
can
day
get
is
going here. Hi guys, I'm Doyle with Southern Paranormal.
Take two.
You mean
You
30?
know what day it is?
April 9th.
1863.
Watch me say that. Hi guys, I'm Doyle with Southern Paranormal. Tonight we are back at the Deason House in Ellisville, Mississippi. It's April 9th, 2016. This is our second time here. The first time we had a lot of great things happen here. We had voices that were caught, the EVPs that were caught in the long room, children's laughter. We had personal experiences as well here. Tonight, we're going back in. We brought a special guest with us, Tracy Ray, psychic and medium. She's going to give us a walkthrough and tell us what she feels. She's already picked up on a lot, and she's nailed a lot on the head, I'll tell you. We're here with Lacey, and your group is GCOM. It's another paranormal group out of Meridian, right?
Yes, and I'm also a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution home.
Oh, awesome. So you've got a lot of personal experience that you can share with us as well.
I do.
All right. Well, y'all come along. We're fixing to go in, and we'll start, I guess, what room is best? Starting.
Probably start in the parlor.
Parlor,
That's usually where we start out.
We'll follow you on it.
Okay.
Pringles. Chips.
Yeah, hold on.
Chips, dips, change mix.
Go about in here or go in there? Just walk on. I'll get ahead of it.
look up Amos Deason House in Ellisville, Mississippi, and there's a lot of info on this place.
In this room, this is where we actually captured the children's laughter coming from. What can you tell us about this room?
Well, this room is one of the original rooms. The house has 4 original rooms, and this is one of them. One experience that I've had, my husband was a skeptic when we first met, and he stayed the night in this house and got touched in this room and became a believer. He was sitting in that chair right there, and something touched his head 3 times. And after that, he was hooked. There are lots of reports of children's voices. Children's voices have been called on EVP in here.
Is this the only room that has captured children's voices or laughter or anything, or is it throughout the house?
Sometimes it's throughout the house, but the children normally stay in this room. I'm not exactly sure why. But I've heard whispers in here. I've heard voices. But the big thing is that chair will rock on its own. I was here one night, the first night I stayed in this house. We had monitors set up in the other room, and we watched the rocking chair rocking by itself. We also have a Halloween open house and reenactment here every October. And one of the ladies that was working, one of the DAR ladies that was working, was in here by herself, and the chair began to rock, and she watched it rock. She was sitting on this little fanny couch. It rocked, and then it just stopped. And there had been no one in here at the time. So that's another claim. The same night that my husband got touched, her daughter got pinched in that chair. So there's something about that chair that's their chair.
Yeah, I think it's just the location.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think earlier when I came in here, the furniture's different, and it's the way that it's set up. I want to say there's 2 chairs there, 2 chairs here. The way that I'm seeing it back then. So, yeah, it's a little bit different.
What do you feel in this room? Do you feel it's children?
I do feel that there is children in here, yes, and a lot of energy is coming through the passageway also. You know, when we walked through, I walked around the...
it's like maybe like a playroom farm or something? Or?
Yes, I do believe that, because this was really a small house. So when there were people in here, the women stayed in the back is what I want to say. Men outside, children stayed in here. It's
quite possible.
Yeah, because when I remote viewed, I saw the house was very small, not nothing like what it is now. So.
Now, also, when we were talking earlier, you were on the way here, actually. She was telling me she feels there's 2 Amoses.
Yes, yeah.
And I had no idea what it was or anything. What'd you find out?
Right, well, I couldn't, whenever we first came here, I kept getting like animosity, anger, deception, and something was going on with 2 Amoses. And one Amos passed away on a different date than the other Amos, and I was so confused, like, what Amos is this, you know? So that's when I asked you, you're like, I don't know. I'm like, well, great. So I started telling her about it, and she didn't want to say nothing. She's like, I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need. I'm like, just validate if there was serious. She's like, yes. I said, oh, God, thank you, because now I'm not crazy, you know? So there was 2 Amoses. It was the Amos that actually owned the house, and it was the Amos that actually got murdered in the house. So that explains a lot, you know, on, you know, the one that actually got killed, and then the animosity that was coming from the other 2 men that I felt that were here on that date. Because I was picking up 4. Because I picked up 4 3 times. And were the 4 rooms, and then the 4 men, and then apparently the 4 orphans came out of your head.
That's something that you're about the next room here, one of your personal.
Now, I will tell you something that's a little bit interesting about this particular room as far as the historical aspect goes. A group from the University of Southern Mississippi came. They're in the dendrochronology department, and they do what they study tree rings and climate and things like that. And they do what they call a coring, where they take wood samples and they can date how old the wood was down to the season when it was cut. And the year that it was cut. And some of the wood that is in the attic over this room and under the house was actually cut in the 1700s.
Wow.
And this house was built in 1845, around about 1845.
When I talked to you the first night, it was 1845.
That's when we think the house was built in that time period. What the professor at USM is assuming is there was possibly fur traders in the area in the 1700s that had built some type of structure, because this was all piney woods when the Deasons moved here. And they think possibly they built some type of structure during the fur trading days, and that original structure was here, and the Deasons tore it down and used some of the wood, repurposed it for their house.
There's also something else in here too that Tracy picked up on. She was talking about a crawlway or crawl space or whatever.
Crawl space, yeah.
Isn't there something
It's right there.
over here?
Yeah, because when we were walking outside, before we got inside, I kept getting that there was one. And then when we passed the one outside, I really didn't feel that was the one it was, but it triggered something. And
It was much larger when the Deasons lived here. It has been made
What
was the purpose of
since.
it?
It was actually, the fireplace went all the way through to the other bedroom, the bedroom behind here, and there was like an access to the attic some way. But the story, the family history says that Miss Deason used that to hide Confederate soldiers in.
Confederate soldiers that were trying to turn good. Or, never mind, got it all confused. That's Union.
Well,
never mind.
Confederate soldiers that were turncoats from or were against the. I'm right with
Well,
you.
I'm not exactly sure.
It's
That's
some
just
type
what
of
the
deception.
oral history
Okay.
says. I do know that about 5 or 6 miles south of here, well, I guess southeast of here, there was a battle, a skirmish actually, and there is a historical marker there that took place between the Confederates and the Union, and some of the wounded soldiers, both Confederate and Union, were brought here
Okay.
after the skirmish happened. And we'll talk more about that like in another room.
The one you're talking about, is the murder room, as they call it, is
Yes.
that it?
Yes.
We can go in there right now. We can. I think.
Yeah, it was a light on the back of her coat. I was moving the camera to see if it was reflection, and you can kind of see now there's a reflection going on. It's hitting these lights, hitting my glasses, and then going back on there. So you can see my head disappears. I believe that's what that probably was on there. So, yeah. So that's a debunk. They're in the murder room right now. As soon as I get done with this with the interview process, we're going to go ahead and go lights out and start our investigation. And we'll get both of us on Periscope here. If y'all will share, we'll basically shut this broadcast down. Interview's going to probably be another. I'm going to guess about another 10 minutes. No. I've been up since 6 o'clock. Didn't sleep that well last night because of who is this anyway? Who are you, Deep South? .3:48 a.m. in Scotland. Wow, all the way from Scotland. Deep South goes from Facebook. I can't see. Oh, Heather. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, no, I was at work last night and didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Anyway, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna shut this off. to shorten our broadcast videos. That way we can get rid of it to edit now. It's a lot easier. And we're in Ellisville. So check us back here. I'm going to start another broadcast here in just a few minutes. Okay? Thanks.